Right now, hundreds of American troops are gearing up to go back to Iraq.
But as the violence continues to take countless lives, President Obama weighs in on just how involved the U.S. should be. Action Force Nadia Grande tells us what the crisis means for the Rio Grande Valley. Nadia.
Well, we're already seeing gas prices go up by 10 cents in other parts of the country, which should trickle down to the valley. But why is there instability in Iraq, and does this mean war for the U.S.? We spoke to a professor at UTPA to get answers.
The cost of war is still on the minds of Valley veterans 3 years after the U.S. pulled out of Iraq.
We're overrepresented per capita here in the Rio Grande Valley with our killed in action, our heroes that have been killed in action.
The war costed the U.S. more than $1 trillion, and 4,500 U.S. lives were lost, 47 of which were from the valley. More than 3,000 militants are marching towards Baghdad, their goal to overthrow the Iraqi government the United States helped create.
Right now it's getting into a sectarian war. It is very clear. I mean, we have seen early signs before, but now it has become more visible.
University of Texas Pan American professor Dr. Tamir Balji is an expert on Middle East conflicts. He says the militant group known as the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, or ISIS, is not looking for a fight with the U.S.
My understanding is that they are trying to pull U.S. on their side, because if they ever become state in that, they need legitimacy.
ISIS separated from al-Qaeda in Syria and moved south into Iraq. Dr. Balji says they were met with little resistance by Iraqi soldiers the U.S. trained before troops pulled out back in 2011.
U.S. trained the soldiers and left the security forces there, Iraqi forces. They were supposed to defend their country, not leaving their weapons and running away. That's unfortunately what happened in northern Iraq.
Right now, President Barack Obama could order as many as 275 armed service members into the country to protect the U.S. Embassy. While President Obama decides what level of involvement the U.S. will have, Valley veterans believe this is a conflict the country should stay out of.
We've had enough. We're overrepresented per capita here in the Rio Grande Valley with our killed in action, our heroes that have been killed in action.
Right now, President Barack Obama is weighing all options. He could advise the Iraqi forces or launch an airstrike to assist the Iraqi government. At this point, it looks like the U.S. is only going to move to secure the U.S. Embassy. In the Hidalgo County newsroom, Nadia Grande, Action 4 News.